Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Key coming at y'all boys with a brand new video, and today we're gonna go ahead and get into another one, man. When cops betrayed their partners, I don't know what this is or how this came about, but it is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. He just started blowing.
You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You betrayed the trust of the brave and selfless men and women that you worked alongside for nearly 3 years. So as of this moment, you're under arrest.
These were moments when cops were betrayed.
Wait, did he just get fired and arrested for accidentally shooting his partner?
By their
Maybe
partners,
that wasn't the same
starting
cop,
with this officer who got embarrassed by his supervisor.
He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
It's not trespassing.
On July 28, 2016, Colorado police officer Chris Dickey responded to reports from a disgruntled staff member at the Adams County Human Services building regarding two protesters engaged in non-violent protest outside the facility.
I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me? Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a weapon.
Would you please lower it down for me?
You would do well to stay clear of me.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay?
Am I a suspect
Here's the thing.
in crime?
Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right now, you are trespassing. Perfectly. Awesome. I totally appreciate that.
That this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on right now. It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I wonder why he's so crazy on his fuck cops power trip, but I love the energy.
Sir?
No justice, no peace. The police.
Keep an eye out all the way around, please.
While these protesters may have been a pain in the ass, they were fully within their rights, as they were peaceful.
They were peacefully protesting, but can't they kind of? I see how they can kind of finagle the disorderly
demonstrating outside a public building, an action protected by law. However, the officer, seemingly dissatisfied with their refusal to comply with his demands, followed them to the sidewalk in an attempt to make an arrest.
Gentlemen, I need your ID, please, so I could write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You're not placing me under arrest. You have no right to ask for any.
Come here.
That's why he mad. That's why he mad. He mad because he got his ankles stuck. He not mad at them because they didn't give him his ID. He mad because he on a power trip. It's not going how he thought it would, and he just fell. Embarrassment.
All right, taser.
He missed the taser.
Got it.
The chase went on for a while, during which the officer fired his taser at the protester, with one of the probes piercing and lodging in the man's arm. However, before the officer could catch up to the protester, a police supervisor arrived at the scene, and he wasn't exactly pleased with Officer Dickey's actions.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property, dipshit!
It's not disorderly
What the fuck is wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling fuck everybody.
That's not
You see
public
this sign? It says
freedom of speech.
You wanna know why? Because cops like you keep
See, no, I'm not gonna cap though. This is ironic because they're at a fuck police rally. Well, it's just two of them, but they're saying fuck the police, and the police is doing fucked up shit. Crazy that this was all the way back in 2016.
He refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
Officer Dickey was visibly frustrated about not getting his way, and from the way the officers had turned off their body cameras, there was lots of background scolding for Officer Dickey. The protester who had been tased required hospital treatment to have the barb from the taser probe surgically removed. He later filed a lawsuit against the city and the police over the officers.
How did he do all the way that? How did that happen? He had to go to the hospital to get it removed?
actions, ultimately receiving a $175,000 settlement from the city. Next, a police officer was betrayed by a fellow officer when he was arrested by one of them.
To handcuff him.
Let him go.
He assaulted me.
I'm going to give you one more second to let him go and get back before you get tased. Step around the vehicle now.
Handcuff him.
Step around the vehicle now.
On May 2nd, 2014, off-duty
like
New Mexico
old.
police officer Charles Vernier became involved in an altercation with a repo man and his wife, who had arrived to repossess Vernier's car after he allegedly defaulted on a loan. Instead of surrendering the vehicle, the 6 feet 5 inches Vernier placed the repo man in a lateral vascular neck restraint, leaving both the repo man and his wife pleading with him to stop.
Charles, let him go. Give us the key.
Wait, it's the repo man's wife that's saying
Charles,
that.
give us the key. Charles, this is not going to look good on you. I need the key. I will let you. I need the key first, and then you can take anything out of the vehicle.
No, you're not getting my keys.
You need to let him go.
Let it go.
You need to let him go, Charles.
I mean, I understand the frustration that you're about to lose your car and XYZ, but it's not his fault. He just here to do his job. Just the same way that people say, oh, it's not the police fault, just stand at 30, just here to do their job. It's the same thing for him. You, being a police officer, should understand that more than anybody.
Go.
You need to let him go, Charles. I can press charges on you.
Charles, I can press charges on you too.
For what?
Yes. I went to get in my vehicle and he assaulted me.
You did not. You were trying to push him. Look at this.
No, you shoved me out of the way.
No, you're still holding on to him. Let him go, Charles.
I'm restraining him. He assaulted me.
You're holding him. Let him go, Charles. Charles,
She's not
let
even
him
doing a
go,
good
Charles.
job. Okay, there we go, there we
Charles,
go.
let
I was about to
him
say, at
go.
first, he wasn't even doing a good job. See, look, bro, you got to be a little bit smarter than this, twin. I ain't gonna lie. It might do good for you, it might do bad for you, but he's using your truck as, you know what I'm saying, kind of like something to hold his back against you. So if you was, you know what I'm saying, maybe get him off of there, push to the floor or whatever,
Charles, let him
but
go.
you have to deal with him on the floor.
Vernier
too. It
had
might be
taken the
hard.
situation too far, and the repo man's wife called the police. Officers arrived on the scene shortly after, and it was clear they were not going to be having their brother in blue back.
Hey, let him go.
Cuff him.
Let him go. Let him go.
You
Now.
have to handcuff him.
Let him go.
He
He
assaulted me.
assaulted me. I want to
Who's the
press
truck
charges.
driver?
I am.
You're the truck driver. Let him go. I'm going to give you one more second to let him go and get back before you get tased. Step around the vehicle now.
Handcuff him.
Step around the vehicle now. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Try to open my
Turn
door.
around.
He grabbed me
Turn
and
around.
assaulted me.
Turn
He
around now.
assaulted me.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your head.
No, I'm not being handcuffed today.
Yes, you are. Turn around.
Dumb ass. Ain't no way you took 2 steps and failed. I ain't never seen the police running from the police. This is crazy.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. I'm going to tase you.
Yeah, he not too smart.
Unhappy that his fellow officers were not siding with him, Vernier reluctantly released the repo man and attempted to flee, but his efforts were unsuccessful. He was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and interference with a police officer. Following the incident, he resigned from his position as a police officer.
He wasn't charged with fleeing and eluding? What did it say? Interference with a police officer. I guess that's what they...
With a police officer. Following the incident, he resigned from his position as a police officer. In the next case, a corrections officer betrayed his entire department and colleagues, smuggling contraband into prison to aid a murder suspect.
You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You've betrayed the trust of every citizen that we have the privilege to serve.
On October 10th,
I ain't gonna lie. The way he talked to him, that's a real cowboy right there. Like, I'm telling you, like, that's one of them ones like Chuck Norris talked to you, like a real sheriff in the middle of Texas. Like
2022,
Bro,
Collin County
what?
Detention Officer Tyler Moody was compelled to confess to investigators after another officer discovered a cell phone and charger in a murder suspect's cell. The contraband appeared to have been supplied by Moody, prompting the sheriff to personally address the situation, struggling to comprehend why Moody would betray the department in such a manner.
Moody,
Cause bro, if y'all don't know, these correctional officers, they get paid like $18 an hour. Like, Bro, you can go work at Amazon and get paid the same amount. Like they have like a 40K salary or something like that, bro. So they're not getting paid that much. Like 38 to 40K is what most of them start at. You got to deal with people who are murderers all day for $18 an hour in a dangerous environment. And then on top of that, he probably paid you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times the amount the cell phone is worth for you to sneak it in for him. Like, nigga, he just gave me $2,000 to sneak in his iPhone and I ain't even have to buy the phone? Like, come on, man.
Said that you've offered your resignation.
It's tempting, bro.
I get fired.
Have you offered your resignation or not?
If I can keep my job, then no.
Well, you can't keep your job, okay? So let me just make it easy.
Get out the fucking way. There we go.
You're fired. You're no longer an employee here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You've betrayed the trust of every citizen that we have the privilege to serve. And you've betrayed the trust of the brave and selfless men and women that you've worked alongside for nearly 3 years.
Savage.
So as of this moment, you're under arrest for bringing a prohibited item, a cell phone, into a correctional facility. That's a 3rd-degree felony. You have any questions about that?
No, sir.
Well, you're going to be cuffed. First thing I want you to do is stand up and take that uniform shirt off.
That's
you
real.
You don't deserve to wear it.
That's real. Does he not have another shirt underneath? There's no way he just pulled that button-up shirt off like that. What the hell?
Moody was arrested.
He pulled that shit off in one swing. That loose-ass shirt.
And charged with a 3rd-degree felony for introducing prohibited items into a correctional or civil commitment facility. The inmate also faced additional charges related to possession of the contraband cell phone.
Okay, so before we get into this next one, the thing about it is, it's so dangerous from what we've seen when people are able to get their hands on these type of objects. Now, a cell phone. If you was going to sneak in a cell phone, eventually you was probably going to sneak in a shank. You was going to sneak in some drugs, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why they have to get people like that out the way is not only are you able to be coerced, but you'll start off small and then go big. You feel me? And then eventually, before you know it, the whole jail is going to be out of sync. Everybody going to have cell phones, doing shit they shouldn't be doing, telling who's snitching on their case and getting them knocked off. Like, it's going to be so much more that can stem from just somebody talking to another person, if you understand what I'm saying.
Next officer, a rookie, lost his job for making an incredibly foolish decision, abusing his police powers. On July 2nd, 2022, Matthew Amesquita, a newly hired Ruidoso police officer with only 6 weeks on the job, was sent home by his field training officer to shave. After finishing, Amesquita accidentally locked himself out of his house, leaving his body camera and key inside. In a desperate attempt to regain entry, he kicked down his door. However, what the rookie officer did next, he would forever regret.
Rita Sari Dispatch, this is Katie. How can I help you?
Hey, Katie, this is 622. I just got back to my apartment, and I think somebody broke in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just, I need to have a unit come out here.
For reasons known only to the rookie officer, he radioed in a report of a break-in at his apartment, despite being the one.
He probably didn't want to pay for it. He probably knows the area, if there's any, you know what I'm saying, cameras or this, that, and the third. But this is the dumbest shit I've seen today.
Who had kicked down his own door. Officers responded to the scene, but began to suspect something was amiss when they found nothing missing from the home. This led to the deployment of a detective, which spelled trouble for Officer Matthew.
On the stairwell. So you went to Walmart, your card didn't work, so you didn't buy nothing, came back home. Yeah, because you came in, you wound up using your electric razor.
Yeah, which I mean, everything's still over there.
Okay.
But I used that, got everything done, was gonna go back 81, and that's when I realized my body cam was still on the sink. Mm-hmm. I was gonna come back down to get it, and the door was wide open.
So this is common sense, man. This isn't even like super crazy.
How old are you, Ski?
21.
21. You know how long I've been doing this?
Many years, sir.
23.
Police officer and investigator longer than you've been alive. What the fuck type apartment is this? What is it called? A studio? This shit weird, small as hell. He got his bed, a TV, lawn chairs. That looks like a kitchen.
Pretty good about reading situations. You know what I mean? So I want you to know that first of all, you know, I can help you out if there's something else going on here, okay? But I need you as an officer to be 100% honest with me right now.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
The detective gave Officer Matthew an opportunity to come clean, but Matthew was unaware that the detective already had irrefutable evidence. As Matthew continued to lie, the detective revealed the smoking gun.
This is you leaving Walmart?
Yes, sir.
With the bag in your hand?
Yes. I bought a candy, but that's it.
You bought candy with your card?
With tap.
Okay. But you didn't use that to buy your razor?
No, sir.
No? How come?
No, I mean, I realized that I had my electric shaver here, so I didn't really see the need to actually buy that. Spend more money.
Matthew had initially claimed he couldn't make a purchase at Walmart because his card wasn't working. However, the detective had CCTV footage showing that he did make a purchase, further exposing inconsistencies in his story and giving the detective the leverage needed to get Matthew to confess.
So, listen, Skeet, this is the time, okay? This is a very important juncture in your life.
This is the dumbest shit I've seen all day.
Where I want you to be.
Why would he lie about that?
If you messed up and you kicked your door because maybe you forgot your key, maybe because you were pissed off, stuff happens. If I was in a bind and I had to kick my...
How did you leave your house key, but you driving everywhere to get the... You know what I'm saying? You drove to work... You drove to Walmart. Like, my nigga, if you kicked your own door in, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody coming to your apartment. Ain't shit in there anyways. Just close the door. You feel what I'm saying? And, like, fix it when you come back.
Door? I can kick my door. Okay? That's when we got to help each other out. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake. But this one, I need you to be straight with me 100%. You don't want to start your career with a blemish. Okay? So there's other things that I haven't told you yet that lead me to believe you're not being 100% straight up with me, okay? So I want you right now, put everything aside, all your emotions, any fear you might have.
Because the thing about it is, if your body camera was on, they're gonna know exactly what happened.
I looked at the boot patterns.
Kick it in.
What do you think I saw there? Okay, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, man. But I need you to be straight with me. Okay.
It's got to be like the worst.
Why did you kick it? Were you locked out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right.
He ultimately confessed, confirming that he had made a false report. As a result, his full police gear was confiscated, and he was arrested on the spot by the responding officers. He was taken to jail, charged with filing a false police report, and subsequently dismissed from the department. The next...
But my thing is, what was the point of filing the police report? What was the point of that?
Case was extremely heartbreaking as a police officer was betrayed by his partner, who is his wife.
How do you know this woman? This is your first time out with her? 3-4. Oh, really? The only issue is that's my wife.
While on duty, a police officer conducted a random traffic stop, only to discover that the driver he pulled over was with his own partner, his unfaithful wife.
Excuse me. Doing all right. You understand why I pulled you over today?
Not totally sure.
Well, this is interesting.
What?
You know, I think I smell some paraphernalia. Why don't I have you both step out of the vehicle for me real quick? Yeah, come on, step out. Yeah. Keep your hands right there where I can.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought these were fake. Like, because these happen a lot. So I thought these was fake.
The driver was still unaware of what was happening, but all that was soon about to change.
Okay. Do you know this woman? How do you know this woman?
Tinder.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Bro, that has to be the most embarrassing thing ever. Not only is your significant other cheating on you, but they use the dating app. It's not even like they just ran into somebody. Like, you were overly trying to cheat. That's crazy.
This is your first time out with her?
3, 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm curious why are you asking about our dating?
Oh, well, it's the only issue is that's my wife.
Pardon me?
Yeah, you are pardoned. I will pardon you. Because I'm not. This is
like literally.
No, it's not on you.
It says she's single.
That's on you. You're not the one that made a Tinder profile while you were married. So.
Hey, can I put my hands down?
You know, why don't you put your hands out? Why don't you grab her stuff out of the car and you can actually leave. You go ahead. Yeah, hop in over here. Yeah, the driver's side. Keep your hands on the vehicle, ma'am.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab. You want me to grab the purse?
Yeah. Give me her stuff. Everything that's hers in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you give me that?
Is this a real police officer?
Just right there. Yep.
This shit
her
gotta
phone.
be.
Good.
Like, I've seen it before. It was crazy the first time I seen it. I've
go
seen
ahead.
this
Actually,
specific
ma'am,
video.
step away from the vehicle.
And I also
Keep your
seen
hands
another
up.
one when it was
Excellent.
like a red car.
And,
but it
you have a
looked
good
like the
one,
same
sir.
guy.
I'm so sorry.
Have a good one. Head on out.
Sorry, officer.
Yes, you are. Yep.
Have a good day.
So,
Did you really just...
I think there's nothing for you to say. You're gonna just stay here. You should call your mom and have her get the rest of the things from my place tonight.
Are you
Okay?
serious?
Yeah. This was not how I was expecting my workday to go.
The officer then drove off, leaving his wife stranded on the side of the road. However, the encounter was most likely staged, as the footage didn't resemble a real police dash cam. Despite this, the incident provided quite the comic relief. The next case involved a female officer who brought shame to her department by engaging in an inappropriate sexual relationship with an
I'm not gonna lie, I looked at her and I knew exactly what the fuck he was finna say. I knew exactly what he was finna say. That's crazy.
On September 17th, 2024.
And then you gotta walk through all of your friends and colleagues and notice that you was fucking a inmate. Somebody who can't do nothing for you. Somebody who you walk up to and tell them to put their hands behind their back. Feed them 3 square meals a day. Like, call lights out and they gotta go to sleep. Like, bro, what?
The Metropolitan Detention Center uncovered that one of their corrections officers, Siobhan Culbreth, was involved in an inappropriate sexual relationship with an inmate. The incident was reported to the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, which promptly dispatched a deputy to investigate at the correctional facility.
When he first came in February,
Ain't that a felony?
He's been trying to talk to me, but I kept walking past his cell, ignoring him. I don't know all the CO's names, but a few months ago, I did see a CO give a bill coffee beans. I was like, oh, he's been here for long, and he didn't hide it. So one day, I forgot what candy I gave Dwayne. I did give him like some candy.
Ain't that a charge in itself? You're not allowed to give them. You're not allowed to give them anything that's like not commissioned, but you know, the regular stuff that they ask for, toilet paper, this, that, and the third. You're not allowed to give them any of your personal items. You just told on somebody else, by the way. That had nothing to do with nobody. You know what I'm saying? He probably was passing it between inmates, even though obviously that would be bad as well, but what the fuck?
Since then, he's been saying like he's gonna tell. There are times where I do go to his cell, and then there's times he try to like do the hand gesture to grab me in, and he even says that I just want to put you in here. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. And there's times where he'll touch my arm.
How many months did
kiss me, and then he said that he's gonna tell that I didn't do anything. Well, we at the closet. I was like, I'm just trying to give you the room. And then he tried to unbuckle, and I told him to stop. I pushed him away. And then he kept coming towards me. So he's the one that unbuckled and turned me around. I wasn't on top of him. I didn't do anything. He turned me around and did it from the back. And then he told me afterwards, I told you that I was going to do it.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen next, okay? I need you to stand up.
So you let a prisoner hit you from the back in the closet, knowing that somebody else was gonna see. Now, so you went from he's gonna tell people that we kissed, even though you're the CO. You can tell them that, hey, yo, this inmate just like kissed me. Probably cameras and everything like that, but it's a higher probability that he leaned in first, anyways, as she was saying. So you can get off on that one. They're gonna move him somewhere else, hit him with another charge, XYZ. But the fact that you let that was your reasoning, that be your reasoning, is like insane to me. Like, how the fuck you damn near forgot you was in the power position. You thought you was the inmate. Like, you got clapped, bro. And look, embarrassing. Imagine this, bro. Imagine going home and having to tell your folks. Well, not even going home because you in handcuffs. You going to jail. Imagine if she was married, she had a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever she got going on at home. Probably single, probably lonely. That's why she let that shit happen like that. But you got to go home, no job, and I think this is a felony of having conjugal visits with the inmate. It's a conflict of interest. You got to go. And they recording her as soon as she come out the room. Everybody in that facility knew she was finna get arrested and knew what was going on that day. And I bet when she came into work, you could hear a motherfucking pin drop. Everybody was just waiting for her to get arrested.
Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, so you're being placed under arrest right now for criminal sexual penetration. Okay. Attempt. So I'm just going to explain the charges and then I'll talk to you. Okay. So I understand what you're saying is that none of this was like consensual on your part, that, you know, you were scared and that he was going to report you and everything else like that. Okay.
You're the cop. You got the upper hand in every situation. They're gonna take your side, whether they think you're wrong or not, just because he's an inmate. And a kiss is like something that, you know what I'm saying? That was like warming you up. Like, okay, boom, she went. She gonna go for the rest of it too. Like, how do you allow somebody to get out of their cell, come to you, take you to the closet, unbuckle your pants for you, and turn you around and just talk about it wasn't.
So I understand that aspect, but again, like, and I'm sure it was explained to you in the academy because I went through the CO academy. Okay, you're the CO, they're an inmate. Okay, nothing in there is consensual. Nothing in there. You technically, by state law, are in a position of power and authority over him.
She was charged with criminal sexual penetration and attempting to commit a felony for bringing contraband into a place of imprisonment. The next officer went beyond betrayal by.
And I think bringing it into a penitentiary instead of a county jail is a worse charge too, but I don't
shooting her colleague in both the legs and an arm.
Do not move anywhere. Force will be used against you.
Blowing.
On October 13th, 2024, Albuquerque police officers responded to a domestic disturbance report involving 41-year-old Matthew Sanchez and his partner. Sanchez, a felon prohibited from possessing firearms, was firing sporadically into the air.
Police department, for those in the trailer, you need to come out with your hands free and clear. What? Let me see your hands. Do not move anywhere. Force will be used against you.
You're gonna be 40. Do not come near us.
Ow! Fuck!
Were they all blowing or just her?
Ow! Fuck! Ah! Ah! Fuck me!
Where did she shoot him at?
Suspects down.
While the officers were able to fatally neutralize Sanchez, one officer was caught in the crossfire and was struck in the arm and leg by a colleague's gun.
All three shot at him. Okay. Sanchez was killed, but Schwartz was caught in the crossfire.
He was transported to the hospital and made a full recovery. If you enjoy videos like this, please like.
I don't think she got in trouble for none of that shit. It wasn't on purpose. It looked way worse when he threw it in at the beginning of the video. I can't lie to you. But that's nor here nor there. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Get in that comment box. Tell me how you thought about these video. This was an interesting one. It's ironic when cops get arrested most of the time. And with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Key checking in, checking out. We gone.